Alright guys, what is up? Um I want to start this off by saying I am not your financial advisor. Nothing I say on here is an indication for you to buy or sell anything. This is just a documentation of my own trading journey. Now with that being said, I'm gonna warn you and tell you that I do have a concussion. Okay, so I'm shouldn't even be recording this, and I kind of didn't want to come on here, but I have to because for a couple of things. One, I'm gonna give you a quick update. So with your stock stuff, if you remember Wolf, the one that we always talked about, one I'm still in, mentioned it at $2. It's now up at $13 at the time of recording this, I believe. Today is October 9th, by the way. Time, I want to say 11 p.m., 10 p.m. Anyway, Wolf today, or video last night. I don't know if you know, there's YouTubers out there that talk about financial stuff, big ones. One of the ones he was talking about happened to be Wolf, and this guy's name, they call him Zip Trader, Charlie Zip Trader. Millions of followers. What this means for you is one, when I'm in something, like after it runs pretty decent, people ask me later on for, maybe because they just now found it, or they just now saw it themselves, and they want to get into it also, and so they'll ask me, they'll be like, hey, would you still buy in here? And I tell them the same thing I tell you. It's like, one, if I am going to buy something, I would split it in half. If I had $200 that I want to throw somewhere, I'm putting $100 here right now, and the other 100 I'm going to use for, as it presents opportunities. If it does, if it doesn't, okay, cool. We'll let the rest ride. However, when you get something like that coming, that kind of tells you that my bad. That kind of tells you that you can go ahead and jump into it at that price that it's currently at. Um, Another thing that I want to hurry up and jump to is the fact that Ye, Kanye in particular, sorry, I keep on messing up. I'm all over the place. Okay, so the Wolf, like I told you, $13. All it does is signal to me that if you did want to jump into that, if he's telling millions of people to go ahead and jump into something at the price of $13, you would probably be all right, to do the same thing. If that's just me thinking, it's not me telling you what to do. I'm just letting you know. And it's a heavily shorted play. I see it going higher than that. Okay, so what the real reason why I had to make this video is for the Kanye meme coin update. Okay, so if you're here, last time we hugged our hats on the one that cannot be named. Okay, now there's something new that came to the scene. The name of the token is capital all caps CLTN-02. Okay, the CA, the contact address, it starts with GAL. So you're gonna have to go onto Twitter and figure that rest out for yourself. Okay, GAL. Look for CLN-02, capital CLTN-02. Okay, and why it's significant is we're not even gonna do that. We're gonna do this. Okay, so apparently this token right here is representing, like, it looks like if you get on Kanye's website and you go to order something, like his hoodie, it says, let's say it says you're ordering a black hoodie from his website. So when you go and you're looking, you'll see like the wording for it will be like BLHY or BLK HDY, right? Just like, the same type of way that token name is hyphenated. Long story short, if you keep doing some digging, that token in its description that you can see, right, when you click stuff either on Moonshot or if you're on Pump or Phantom Wallet, you can see the description that if some of them have them on there. Okay, the description for this token literally says that something about something dealing with NFTs and specifically dealing with the NFT creators from unique.ioy or unique05 or something like that. Okay, now again, I'm telling you all this so you go and look for yourself. Don't just listen to what I'm saying. That's one of the It's a very big thing here. But for all intents and purposes, um, if you go and you look at this at handle for the unique.ioy, or um, these people that are supposed to be working with this NFT, Kanye, not Kanye, but clothing in general. What they do is they specialize in NFTs, but they deal with clothing in general. Okay, um, what people are basically getting from this is that it's a token that is some way and somehow linked to a way of getting the NFTs. Okay, now here's the thing: the NFTs you can actually get to. Okay, you can go to. I think it's called Launch My. I think it's called LaunchMyNFT.io. I went in the Phantom wallet directly, went to the site, and I typed in, the same thing I told you, the capital CLTN-02, and I bought one of those NFTs. Fun fact about them: there's only 808 pieces. Kanye, he's one of those guys. I don't know if you ever heard like 808 Heartbreak, 808s and Heartbreaks. It's a significant number for him. Could it be a scam? Yeah, sure. How much did it cost me? It cost me one soul. I believe. I don't know how much a soul. I think a soul is like $200, 250, 230, 200 to $250. Okay, that's how much it cost for that. So that, and then that CLTN-02 token I also have. Here's the main thing here that I really wanted to make this video and what I was really thinking about. The same developer that, so if CLTN ends up being, the token that's connected to this NFT that is actually connected to Kanye. Okay, so the fun, sorry, I keep going everywhere. You gotta bear, bro, it's a concussion. What are you gonna do? You can turn it off by all means, go watch somewhere else and go figure out your own. I shouldn't even be making this, okay? But I saw it, couldn't go to sleep without telling you about it, so here we are. Fun fact, that token CLN-02, right? Not the NFT that's connected to, but the token itself. It is a pump fund coin. Okay, so something that if you don't know, with pump fund coins, these guys can go and you can live stream on your own account on pump fund, right? That you're connected to. So there's a countdown now that wasn't there a day ago. Okay, the countdown just started today, probably around like I want to say like 6 or 7 hours ago. 24-hour countdown. Okay, to where I'm guessing where it goes live, or to when these NFTs I talked about, they're available, but they're just all blank, right? So they don't have like pictures of them yet. So could the countdown count down, and then it's just like now you get to see what all the NFT pieces are, or could it be the countdown counts down and you see Ye himself, talking on there? Don't know. Could be a combination of both. But all I'm gonna say is this: what when these coins were mentioning, why they go up and down in price? Like, what the moments when they go up is when you know that they're associated with Kanye, right? So the ultimate thing we're looking for here is like the fact that it is tied to Ye. So if it is tied to Ye, to say then basically that coin is his, correct? Okay, now remember this: the developer that made that CLTN coin that just came out, right? It's only ever made one other coin, and the other coin that it made before this coin would be our original YZY token. Okay, that's why I had to make this. The original, contact address WW3. So, in theory, if this token, right, goes and it, goes to do whatever it's gonna do with the NFTs over there, and it's dealing with Kanye, Kanye jumps on there, blah 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 blah. What you then need to know and realize and understand, and other people will think the same thing, that YZY meme is what it's named now in Pump Fund, if you go, or Phantom, if you go look at it, is officially for sure his coin. Okay, which to be fair, I already slayed this demon. All right, that is definitely his token. I picked it. I also there's multiple things here, and I don't think I'm not, based off of how this video is going, I don't really think that I'm gonna have the mental capacity to explain the whole thing that's going on. I'm gonna have to do it in steps. But the main steps here are, I think I got like three things going on in my head right now. But either way, that'll be his token. All right. And one thing I want to tell you is that it's not just, everybody keeps thinking that it's just going to be one. that's just one, just one, just one. I don't think it's just one. I think there's gonna be a couple, okay, and everybody's just gonna have to sit back and just watch how this is gonna go. I don't even know how long this is gonna span out either, but I think it's gonna be a couple of coins, and I think a couple of them are gonna be dealing with this NFT thing, okay, or deals, or not only that, but he has an album coming out too. Okay, so you understand this. So this coin is gonna be like for his NFTs, correct? You have another coin that's like his official meme coin, right? That he can use and tie into whatever the heck he wants to tie into in his ecosystem that he's trying to build. Then he has an album that's coming out either November or December, whatever is going to come out, right? What if there's a coin that's tied to that? You know what I'm saying? That's what you got to understand here. And he has the coin that cannot be named, the OG coin that we're talking about. He has the ones who I feel so bad for, the foreign BT coin, okay? Like the original scam coin is what that one is. I don't think he's gonna let all these guys hang. I think that I don't know what he's thinking, but I'm just gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if later on. I think you got the Y, the Yay dash I coin. Like you got all these coins that he can literally tie into things into his own little ecosystem. I don't think it's just gonna be one. Everybody keeps thinking it's just gonna be one. The only thing that you don't want multiple of them at the same time. You know what I mean? You want one, and then maybe like 2-3 months later, then we get another one, boom. Then you get another 2-3 months later, you get another one, boom. That's what you want, because I'm not gonna tell you what to do because I'm not your financial advisor. But me myself, I will milk that. Okay, if that's what he's gonna do, I'm already technically 2-3 steps in there, right? I'm just gonna add a little bit to it, but what he's trying to do here is, at one point, and I might be trying to give him too much credit, but at one point he keeps on. I keep seeing things about Yay Pay and YZY Bank, this and that. He can literally be a bank from these things when they happen. Okay, I can't exactly explain that to you right now. I'm not even gonna try to, okay, because it's up in there, and there is no it's just not gonna happen, man. The lights are already killing me. But I just wanted to tell you guys the basis of that, okay? Because that's important. Another thing is Bitcoin. Told you, give it 2 days. You never know what could happen with that, right? So everything else is still the same. Regular stocks, I still got Tesla still in there. Okay, another thing. If you're seeing Tesla's like beat up. You were just at, I don't know, I think it was at 460, and now you're at 430. Levi, you were at 25, 26, maybe, I think, or 20, 24, 25, 26. Now it's at 22. For sure, Levi, this, okay? They just beat on their earnings and everything, and people are still talking about buy ratings. And the only thing that you got was a hit piece from Seeking Alpha talking about time to downgrade it. They have a dividend that comes out on the 20th of October. By the 20th of October, wouldn't be surprised if I see that thing up at 26, 27 bucks. Just saying. Tesla, wouldn't be surprised if I see that thing up at, I don't even know what it's going to be at, but dude, give it a month. Okay, you're in that period right now where it's like the train station. Okay, and the train didn't just get here. Everybody's already there, getting on their, the ticket master is coming by. He's punching tickets, punching tickets, punching tickets. Okay, are you in a seat already, or are you still trying to buy your ticket? That's what I'm telling you. Okay. And that goes for all the investments that I've talked about on here. All right, every last one of them. It's ticket punching time. Okay, get your ticket or don't get your ticket. Again, I'm not telling you to buy or sell anything. I'm telling you this is just documentation of my own trading journey. Again, man, I'm gonna give you some sleep, but I'm gonna come on here, and because I watched these over a couple times, and if I'm in there, and it looks pretty bad or whatever, if I miss something, I'll come back and, drop a video or something like that. But I'm thinking I gave you everything. It's just going to be a little hard for you to digest it all, which you're just going to have to bear with me on that, man. I can't do much about it. But I gave you this, okay? I bought the NFT for the 808 pieces, or the CLNT-02, okay? 808 of them, okay? Bought it. Waiting to see what happens. CLTN, bought that, waiting to see what happens, and all these, making sure this didn't stop. I was really upset. Still have everything else too. Still have the coin that cannot be named. Still have the original YZY token. Still got all the other tokens. All right, just sitting back and watching. All right, easy. I'm out of here.